akum wo me wo fa it is a wish for bia fa wo nka honorable say kwa me despite me de wo ka you boy ni free the one was sell image
mama ka bibi nkyira mu mo a insu afa mo dan ni nyina 90% of you munim say bia mo tin nsuo efa ho you know let's not pretend let's not act as if say ye Jimmy ye nim ye
out of war Saliman ababe blast Richard Niamakwe na uti ensem Saliman e kan na so Richard Niamakwe enye na fe ene despite into onjai say odi ne ho toto despite ondi nkwati assemble so no Richard Niamakwe Saliman ababe fire sanso na Kevin Taylor ebe bie more secrets e flooding in Accra. According to Kevin Taylor Ghana ha MPP any NDC Omunyo Madrin said they are about to put a stop to flooding. Inti wa oti wo ye say be stop flooding no. Wo dada ho. Ye be take Kevin Taylor and komo ababedi including other various updates and na maintain time. So ne mom no answer be ko ye an update mu no make so ye new viewer. Now won't subscribe to your channel we are may just subscribe to Ghana Gossips like it share your comment in share video no na ma foforo into me enhwebi. Inter for without majile yenko yen update ni mu Saliman ababe fire Richard Niamakwe. Now it's all about Richard Niamakwe ni divorce won sensem we na be kai okoye interview wo the delay show ekeka nsem bi say owo passat before marriage krano na owo ne passat anochi Erena Saliman ababo nti abe fire and according to Saliman nsem mo kan na kire say Richard Niamakwe no nyobia osoro ye no wote say oni despite pe in fact on to me despite nye pe say nti okaso to me despite nye pe ni na ne e kwa ofa so portray ne ho no on to me portray no wote say sikani in fact Saliman ababe best in frustration on Richard Niamakwe bebe say beti nkomodi tuja
oh Kwahwehwe nkranfo ni bidefo mo ye menti he nkranfo mo wesikafo bebre omo de on be accept but yet to me ma maintain the image of honorable say Kwame despite because me metina ha dia metina he me dia me di ni free ekuro pa akomo me wo fa it is a wish for bia fa wo nka honorable say Kwame despite me de wo ka you boy ni free the one was sell image okwatena delay she so wo hu sikani o ha na ni kasada wo hu say o say Kwame despite and I'm a boss, Kwesi Chum, and Dr. Kweku Otin, and I'm Pacho Muman be Tobingo, and why a year of Orisapon, or Mokasa, who Mokasa. Can't afford. Now, dear Okasa, me, no more passat, me, Bewan Bewar. Sikadi Benacasa.
In other words, I would see in someone Saliman, Ekana. Me personally, me sense in your mamienu. Me sense in your matu. Bako, and as a Saliman, again a ya. A hoya and a Saliman. There's a young hoya and a Saliman, yeah. Then why is Saliman complaining on something that Richard Niamakwe can say no one so kokowari? And a Saliman is here or a female lawyer and a female judge for a year Richard Niamakwe a year ne ex-wife no because and some the way kokoko no Saliman ababe fire that's a ono ne points or person my entiase na ye fa no mfa nto nchen na feed ye to aso e wo this I don't say flat say see here exactly a week today a month was is dying war in Zoom and they know yes o munim they know omukota asase na obeti and e be feeling and a bear feeling, and a bear feeling. And on a lead here to Accra, flooding. In fact, baby, I won't hear saying so be call, none so call. In fact, in your baby didn't come more. Our points out one location for Chado, said Chado. And this place, you sure say she legal her side. According to Lady Itra, a yen swoom, but on my feeling or her, teen come away ye. Not of war, yeah, by Betty Kevin Taylor and some more about Betuja.
Some of us have actively spoken about Chado for the longest of time, but a lot of you, I don't know, either you are deaf or you are refusing to listen. If you currently live at Chado, this is your time to start packing out and finding a new place. You know it as Chado, we know it as Straight Face Say. That entire town is an estuary. If you don't know what an estuary is, go and find it. It collects water coming all the way from Ebri, Medina areas. That is where the water sits. If you are living there, you are not living at the banks of a lagoon or a river. You are inside the lagoon. So you better start moving from that place and finding another place to live. Chado is not a habitat for humans. I don't know how many times some of us will keep telling you this. If you like, don't listen.
In other words, someone lady it is nothing but the truth. I just found out that even recently, maybe I see villages, first now a hoy so, and these things are going on in the country. In the bus and cranny and painful for no better solve a flood. Flooding in our country is very painful, but this is the current state of the country we are in. Kevin Taylor bedin komona Kevin Taylor utie ni nsem mo kan na say senior MPP and na sa na NDC so ba be no, they are not ready to solve the main issue. Say ombeyi nkrofo fi be bianso wo no. In fact, they take Kevin Taylor ni komo ba bedi yen there. All chim so mo muti nsuo nim, they know e buapayo no mo de te ho. Now there's no way the government can solve it. Take Kevin Taylor and komo di.
Mameka bi binchiramu. Mo a insu afa mo dan nyina 90% of you munim say bobia motini nsuo efa ho. You know. Let's not pretend. Let's not act as if say ye Jimmy ye nim ye. Dia air cost ni nyina ye ni tua. Obia insu afa ni fie dan obia nim. They are pretending to say this is the first time. Ebi sida na buying one for sika mbambe and me video bi maami bi. Mo be hwe me dem. Yes, John nye hu unim say bia otini nsuo ho. Obia betena area ho AC filling station. You know. Sa asafuacha wo ho wona odi kro na wo ho no wona wo se ye panyini you know baby akwa ni si filling station no ebe block isuo no enkwasi afoti kro no they protected that rich man and the filling station na ese mo dan. Don't blame the government, and I'm not isolating the government. Abai upon abai, and this government needs to be blamed because there are some things that the government needs to be bold, some decisions the government needs to take, and it been a make abai no. So the NDC government also needs to take blame for this because right now MPP now also this is the NDC government in power. So at the purpose here, you better NDC abaso. So the NDC government needs to sit up and look at this issue critically. They need to basically make decisions, and those decisions are what? People living close to drainages, give them weeks to move from there and cover those nonsense drainages. Don't give people the room to commit a crime. In our attempt to save our own people, our decisions destroy them, and that is what is happening. Because I'm very sure, say, you created this drainages, our intentions, but that decision you take here, is it helping? The decision is rather destroying us because you drainages now. Now look at this video. Here be any party. Now here be a drainage. Look at this.
Look. You see this kiosk. This kiosk. Somebody's kiosk. You have to leave the house. Huh? You have to live in the house. Cars, they say it even took cars came to pass it. Cars, motorbikes, animals.
Massa, the one I saw before, here, the same place here. Oh. I can't say that people there. My phone is free.
They'll tell you, oh, yeah, gata. The moment I go to Odono, na esi cycle, na next to Odo River, also Laguno said, next to it, na say, you this big gata, yankata aswa, na you don't follow more in and then I'm from ball and I'm going. I'm asking you a simple question. Say, me cycle, me tonade or cycle. Na this big gata siwo, security nano. Na me tonade na me wiye nyumbre na me pra. The same AMA. The same government to say, Upton ade we are pra. Now, opra we are on fanko hen. Now, you say, or done the daho, the mudaho, or be ho, or munatum. We are creating that problem. We need to understand. In the process of trying to solve a problem, we create more problems for the people. So, the Odona Esiwano, it is not supposed to be opened. No. It's supposed to be covered. Because Omo was second, gata. Now, how many times can you desilt this gutter? You can't. It is big. It needs a lot of money. You need a lot of power, money to desilt Odono. You cannot. So what you do is you prevent it totally. So before you
in the
forward,
was what
what
you
you do is
common
you
ya
build
Kevin Taylor
fence
e kasa fa nyoma mienu ho say abai no was on take harsh or painful decision to solve it.
You put concrete on it. Then you
Kevin
make sure
Taylor
it is
make a
secure to
very
the
solid point.
for
But on top of it, he was telling us the reality of things. Say, Omobe solving is going to be a problem.
Today,
Kevin
we are
Taylor,
sitting here
no
saying we are
cre.
going to fight
Wa
a
woni
flood.
nyari,
We
it is
cannot.
up to you. But
Let's
ni
not
no
kid
cre no
ourselves.
ababekano. Out of war,
Let's not
this is
fucking
it.
kid ourselves. Let's
Baby,
not
I
pretend
make
this is
assembly see ya no anka bayo. A ordinary Ghanaian now to baby no.
we are
Won't
not
ever
ready to take
into
hard
there's no
decisions.
way in
Every
penny for no
single
mu
person
fili bi.
living close,
The Kevin Taylor and the point no make here no. The answer ni bia no better na say. But me for see hiding your Ghana gossips. Made the more updates. Made the more gist.
And we all know spare parts. Every single person because it's accessible. Because we have given them a direction. We have given them a place to dump their trash. Odono, nobody should live even 500 meters from Odo. Everybody that lives close to it should be moved away from there. What are we doing if we are leaders? If we are a nation and we cannot take decisions, that decisions are immediately it will hurt, but in the future it will save us, and then we are not building a nation. Every day, Biano, you're taking decisions as you slow. Oh, Obi Beka and Wabo Ajunabone, Obi Beka Bufu, Obi Bufu, never say Obi. What the fuck is that? Just take the decision. Send a byway and decided say everybody close to Odo River. Wow, we are 200 meters from Odo River. Move. We are giving you 2 months. There are some people who come out and demonstrate. There are some people who come out and say, don't give a fuck about that. Make sure you are saving Omwangasa lives. And the moment you do that, you will not see this nonsense happening in Accra. Every storm drain, beer, Accra, beer is opened. A recipe for disaster. A recipe for disaster. We cannot do this. We cannot keep talking. Somebody has to take the hard decision.